Hi guys, welcome back to a new video. So it's been a while since I have filmed like a sit down video. I apologize if my background's like messy. My messy clothing rack is just there, but I really don't have an official sit down spot anymore because I really don't film these videos anymore. But this video I have been planning on filming for a while now, and I love filming this type of video. I filmed a couple of these like advice type of videos where I answer your questions and talk to you guys about my career as a content creator, how I got started, how I got to where I am today, how I make money, all that good stuff. So yeah, that's what this video is going to be about. I asked you guys on my Instagram to give me your questions about everything that has to do with content creating and being an influencer. How to make money, how to get started, how to get views, how to get subscribers, how to get, yeah, all that good stuff. So I want to share the wealth of knowledge and experience that I have, because if I can do this, literally anyone can do this. I literally still can't process the fact that this is what I do for a living. And disclaimer, like, I'm not an expert. This is just my personal experience and what I personally did on, you know, my channel and my social medias to kind of get to where I am today. I do have a couple of videos in the past where I talked about all of this. I just wanted to film an updated one because platforms are changing. TikTok is now in the game. When I last filmed this video, TikTok I don't even think was that popular. So that's why I wanted to do kind of an updated version, but I will link those 2 or 3 videos in my description if you want to check it out. This is probably going to be a long video because I have a lot to say and you guys asked a lot of good questions and I want to try to answer them all. And if I don't hit on anything that you're still wondering about, then feel free to leave a comment and I will try to get to you and answer your question. All right, so I have my phone with me. I really don't have anything planned. I just plan on reading through the questions and answering them and, you know, just giving the best advice that I can. And, you know, had to make myself a little margarita to get through this. I'll probably be sitting here for about 2 hours. Every time I film these type of videos, I'm literally sitting here for 2 hours because I ramble and ramble. And yeah, I'm gonna really try not to ramble in this video. So bear with me guys. Cheers. And enjoy the video. This is gonna be me like speaking from the heart because I feel really passionate about what I do, and I feel really passionate about you guys, my followers, my subscribers. I feel like you guys are all my friends. Just the way you guys communicate with me in my comments and on my social media, I just feel like you guys are the sweetest people, and like I feel like you guys are my friends. So this is gonna be me sitting here as your BFF, as your bestie, trying to give you advice. Like, I want everyone to thrive. I want everyone to be able to do what they want to do and do what they love and share their passion. Let me just give you a background if you're new to my channel, or if you don't know my background and kind of why I started and how I started. So basically, I have been wanting to be a YouTuber since 2012. I've always been a lover of like styling and fashion and beauty, but what kept me from starting my channel, which I feel like a lot of people let that get in the way, is the insecurities that come with putting yourself out there. I used to think I was not pretty enough, not skinny enough, not entertaining or funny enough to have a YouTube channel. So that's why I kind of just took a back seat for years and years and years, and I was just a viewer. But I loved YouTube always. I had a blog, and that's kind of the way that I release my passion and my creativity is through writing. And what really made me start my YouTube channel was around 2017. My boyfriend Anto, who you guys all know, I've been dating him since 2015, and he is a YouTuber. He is really big. He has over 1 million subscribers. So he really actually pushed me to start, not pushed me, but he really encouraged me to start a channel. He would always tell me things like, you know, you would be so good, you know, you really should just start a channel, just do it. And, you know, my reservations, which I hear a lot from you guys, is that, you know, I don't know where to start. Like, no one is gonna watch me. Like, why would I put up a video? I'm gonna get 0 views. So I had all of those same reservations beginning, but I think something just snapped in me in around 2018, which is when I started, and I was just like, you know what, like, I don't care anymore. Like, I want to live my life. And this was also the time that I was working my 9-to-5, and I was just so fed up with the 9-to-5 world. That's kind of why I started, and I am so grateful for my boyfriend for all the support that he gave me. My first few videos did not, you know, get that many views. What really kind of got my channel going was my first viral video, and I feel like that's how a lot of you guys found me, and it was my weight loss video, and that has, I think, almost 5 million views in my channel. That's my most viewed video on this channel, and that was, I think, my 4th or 5th video I ever posted on my channel. That's kind of how I grew my channel, is because I had that viral video. And I feel like that's a lot of the ways that people get big these days, especially on TikTok, where you can go viral. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about this later in the video and how that video went viral, because that's a topic that a lot of people are interested in losing weight. Everyone wants to lose weight, or not everyone, most people do. So I'll go into that a little bit later on in the video, but that's pretty much my story and how I started. So just like starting this off, I just want to say that a lot of people I know have these reservations like I did. And my advice is to literally just do it, because if I hadn't have taken that leap of faith and just did it, I was so uncomfortable. I just thought I looked so awkward in my first like 10 videos. It's gonna be a learning curve. You just have to keep going. So I really am so thankful that I kept going, even though I really felt uncomfortable the first few videos. I loved recording and I loved talking to a camera, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just do this for fun. I'm gonna keep going. I was working my 9 to 5 at the same time. I would film my videos after my 9 to 5, so I was up sometimes till like 1 or 2 in the morning editing my videos, and I would wake up at 7 a.m. and go to my 9 to 5. So it really takes a lot of hard work and dedication. So okay, that's how I'm going to begin the video. Yeah, I'm rambling, but I'm going to go ahead and answer some questions now. So I guess that kind of is the question for how to start. Honestly, I really don't have constructive advice other than to just do it. I mean, of course, there's the basics of, you know, having your whole setup, making sure you have a good camera to film with, making sure, you know, you have some content ideas, and I'll like kind of go more into that a little bit later on. Just posting your first video, no matter what it is, you just got to get content up there, especially when it comes to TikTok. So it's different for each platform: YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, wherever you're trying to focus your attention on. It's really hard to focus your attention on all three together. I was focusing all my attention, 100% of my energy on YouTube. I barely cared about Instagram. TikTok was not around at the time. It was just YouTube, like full force for me. So my advice is just to pick a platform that you really want to grow on and focus your energy on that. But of course you can still, you know, work on the other platforms. If you want to do TikTok, which I actually highly recommend because everyone is going viral on TikTok. It's really easy to get followers on TikTok just because the algorithm, you know, your videos are more likely to get pushed on TikTok than they are to get pushed on Instagram or on YouTube. Okay guys, I'm sorry, I'm rambling a lot. So I feel like I did answer a lot of the questions already that I was asked for how to start with YouTube. I wrote it down. My main thing is, number one, come up with a plan. By that I mean come up with a content schedule, and do that before you post your first video. Think of the content you want to post. So before I posted my first video, I knew I wanted to do vlogs. I knew I wanted to do fashion try-on hauls and styling videos and shopping hauls, and I knew I wanted to do beauty. So I stuck with that niche for my first few videos, and those videos did kind of like okay, but what really, like I said, made me stand out and go viral was my weight loss video. You want to think of topics that will make you go viral, things that people are really, really interested in. So health and wellness and weight loss, that's a huge topic. Everyone researches. So you want to think of things that is really highly searched. And there are websites out there where you can search keywords and it'll tell you like what are the most searched like topics that consumers are searching for on the internet. Amazon hauls. My first couple Amazon videos on my channel went not viral, but like they got a lot of views, more than what was normal for me at the time. So things that are popular, everyone loves Amazon, everyone likes, you know, health and fitness, people like fashion and try on hauls too. So just research, you gotta do your research. Research what is trending, what people are searching for, and you really gotta create content that is educational and useful. Vlogs like the ones that I do, I didn't start doing this type of vlogs until I had a larger like subscriber count, probably till like 100K. I didn't start doing like those normal vlogs that I do, but before then I was doing like straight up like sit down, like very specific niche videos because I was just trying to build up my audience. So focus on a topic, be educational about it, get straight to the point. Don't make the videos too long. You know, I feel like shorter videos are so popular these days, especially with TikTok. Okay, and then my other thing is make sure all of your branding is consistent. By that I mean like your banner on your YouTube page, about section on your YouTube, and also on your TikTok and your Instagram. Make sure all of your social medias are consistent. Make sure your name, your username, your handles, make sure they're all the same so people will like know that's you when they go from each social media account. They're gonna know that's you. Try to keep your content really kind of clean and fresh looking. By that I don't mean like minimal, because everyone has their type of like style. You can be so colorful and, you know, just love all of that kind of stuff, but make sure your content is like clean, well lit, clear, good quality. That's what's gonna keep people drawn to your content. I'm really drawn to people that have an organized kind of looking content, like an organized feed or a TikTok account that is like informational but also organized and like clean looking. And like I mentioned, try to focus on one platform and put all of your energy into that, and you can have your supporting platforms. So whether you want to do YouTube, focus on YouTube and have your supporting platforms like Instagram or TikTok. If you want to do TikTok, put all your energy into that. I personally think TikTok is way easier than YouTube because YouTube, we have these 30-minute long videos and I have 2 hours of footage that I'm going to have to edit. It's a lot of work to do YouTube, so that's why I didn't do anything else except for YouTube. But if you do TikTok, it'll be a little bit easier to do, you know, Instagram on the side too. And just keep in mind that your content in the very beginning probably won't be the best, but just try the best you can to make sure the quality is good, make sure the lighting is good, make sure it's really bright all around you, make sure the quality of your camera is clear. I'm gonna get into equipment next. Make sure the sound is clear, make sure that you can hear your voice, and make sure that, you know, you don't have like loud music and we can't hear you. The mistake I made in my weight loss video was the music in that video was so loud and I didn't realize it at the time, but looking back, I just cringe watching it. So just try your best to make sure everything is clean and nice looking, and also just be consistent. You're not gonna see results in the first few days, weeks, months, even the first maybe year or two. You just really gotta be consistent because you never know. One day there might be a video or a photo or something you post that goes viral and you would have no idea, because I literally had no idea that my weight loss video was going to go viral. My last piece of advice is do your research, and by that I mean research your target audience, research trending topics, and research the algorithm of each platform or whatever platform you're trying to do. The algorithm of YouTube is always changing and it's actually very annoying. So to my knowledge right now, the algorithm of YouTube is that they're pushing a lot of smaller influencers, a lot of people with smaller accounts, less than 50,000 subscribers. They're getting pushed a lot right now. People with 100K and more aren't really getting pushed as much. I've noticed with my videos, they're not getting pushed to audiences as much as they used to be. Another thing is when your audience shows a lot of interest in your video that you just posted, that video is going to get pushed more. If your audience, like your subscribers, if they're not showing interest in a video you posted, that's not going to get pushed. With YouTube videos, you want to make sure that your title, your description, and your keywords are all consistent and the same exact wording. Especially with your description, it's so important because when people search, for example, I don't know, like Princess Polly try-on haul. If they search that in the YouTube search bar and that is written in the description and the title of your video, it's more likely that that video is going to be shown up in those search results. So you want to be shown up in search results, and you also want to be showing up in the recommended videos. So that's why thumbnail and description and title are all very important. You want to make sure your thumbnail, and I've talked about this before, you want to make sure your thumbnail is very clean. You don't want too much going on, all the crazy fonts and like 10 different photos. I mean, I think it's kind of cute, but I feel like personally, the cleaner the thumbnail, the better. Maybe like a few different photos, but make sure it's just clean. Make sure the writing on your thumbnail is visible. So it's just so many different things. That's why I'm rambling right now, because it's just things I'm just thinking about. Yeah, it's just so much that goes into making sure your video is visible and it'll get pushed. But basically, yeah, the algorithm, that's the algorithm of YouTube. The algorithm of TikTok is pretty much trending topics, like I said. So a lot of the things that go viral on my TikTok are my Amazon videos. People love Amazon. So if you love Amazon, film an Amazon haul. People love that. My home decor videos do really well on TikTok. Use trending sounds on TikTok because your videos will blow up. I spend hours scrolling on my For You page because I see trending sounds and trending like videos, and then I hop on the trend and I do that, and that kind of helps me get, you know, a lot of views. So I'm sorry I keep bouncing around, but for TikTok, yeah, research some trending sounds, research some trending videos. There's so many trends that go viral. So yeah, just participate in those, post your video. I swear you're gonna go viral on TikTok. Especially for Instagram, it's different because the algorithm is really wacky and it's always changing. So basically on Instagram, if you want to get more followers, you need to post reels, and your reels need to get a lot of views. That's basically what it is. If you post photos and just stories, that's not going to get you any followers. I've seen myself and people that I follow, they're getting followers because they're getting a lot of views on their reels. So I recommend posting consistently on reels, posting probably once a day if you really are serious about it. And also, again, using trending sounds. Look at your reels page on your Instagram account. I do that too. I like scroll through the reels that are on my homepage and I get some ideas, and it's also really good like to get some inspiration, but also you can see what sounds are trending. Use those trending sounds, see what the little trends are, people showing what they love and all that stuff. Do that. Just follow the trends. That's all you have to do to get by. Okay, sorry about that. My camera just died. I had to switch the battery out, and while we're at it, we're gonna take a drink break. So I think the majority of the questions I was asked, I answered in my little, I don't know what you call it, my rant. So I'm gonna try to answer some more specific questions now. So I had a couple questions about finances. Someone asked, do you have an accountant or do you keep your own bookkeeping? So I keep track of my own finances for my business, and I will say I do have an LLC, so it's really helpful if you are doing this thing on your own, being an influencer and content creating. It is really helpful for finances to have an LLC. So I keep track of my income and also my expenses. It's very important to do that for taxes, and literally just an hour ago I was just putting together all my expenses, and it's really so annoying. So no, I don't have a bookkeeper, but I do have an accountant that does my taxes every year, and he knows what he's doing. He knows the content creation world, and he knows, like, he's very familiar with what I do. Yeah, definitely recommend having someone you can like go to for that kind of stuff, because the finances part of this whole thing is probably the worst part of doing this. Okay, so someone asked, how does AdSense work? So AdSense is with Google. I'm gonna try to explain this the best that I can. Basically, AdSense is how you get paid from YouTube. So everyone knows YouTube and Google are within the same company. So YouTube ads, the ads that you see before all the videos you watch, those are Google ads. So Google AdSense is where all the money that you make from all the ads on your videos, it gets compiled into Google AdSense, and that's how you get paid. You link your YouTube channel to your Google AdSense account, and you have to like verify your address, your social security, or your EIN if you have an LLC. And basically you get paid once a month from AdSense. You get direct deposit into your bank account from your YouTube ads, and you always get paid from the month before. So right now it's March. I'm gonna get paid for February's ads coming up in a few days. So yeah, I think that's pretty much how AdSense works. Okay, so this is something I didn't touch on when I talked about how to start. Someone asked, can I start off by using my phone? And the answer is absolutely yes. At the time when I started, I guess phone qualities weren't that great. 2018, what phone did I have? Was it 8 before the 10? I might have had the iPhone 8. But anyway, the iPhones these days have amazing camera qualities. I always vlog on my phone, like literally all the time. Every time I'm out, always use my phone to vlog. The picture quality is amazing, and if you have the 13, they do have that like I forgot what it's called, but it blurs out your background. It is such a great phone to use. Even Samsung, I know the Androids have amazing camera quality. So yes, I highly recommend using your phone if you can't buy a camera. So speaking of cameras, I will tell you guys the equipment I use. I use only one camera to film these days now, my sit down videos and my vlogs, and it's my Sony camera that I just got for Christmas this year. It is the Sony ZV-1, and I will link this camera in my description. This camera is literally the best. Okay, actually, I totally forgot to defocus my background, so I'm gonna show you guys how great this vlogging camera is. And it kind of just blurred out the background. I don't know if it's that much of a difference, but basically this camera I'm using right now is my everyday vlog camera. I have a DSLR, like one of those big cameras. I'll actually go get it right now. So yeah, I used to use this camera, which is the Canon M50. I would use this for all of my sit down videos. And then my previous vlog camera is the Canon G7X. I will link all these in my description because I really like all these cameras. And then this camera I'm using right now, the Sony one, absolutely the best camera I have ever used, both vlog and DSLR. I would highly recommend purchasing this camera as your first camera over any DSLR, over any other vlog camera. It is pricey, but it's just so worth it because the quality is amazing. I'm so obsessed with just how I look, you know, when I do my sit down videos and also my vlogs. And I will say all of my photos that I take, all of my reels and TikTok videos that I make are all with my phone. I had a lot of questions about sponsorships. 90% of my sponsorships were brands reaching out to me. Brands for the most part reach out to me via email. The first time I had brands reaching out to me, I think I had about 10,000 followers on YouTube. So I'm seeing a lot of micro influencers, micro meaning I think 50,000 or less followers. I'm seeing a lot of micro influencers working with different brands because a lot of brands are, you know, startup brands or smaller brands, and they're not looking to work with someone that has 1 million followers. They're looking to work with different influencers and people that have, you know, even 1K or 2K followers. But also I reached out to brands through some different platforms, and I'm gonna name these platforms right now. These are so great for, you know, matching with different brands that are doing partnerships. So the first one and the main one that I use a lot and that I used to use a lot in my early days, it's called Aspire IQ. It's completely free, and you can send proposals to brands. You can see a list of all the brands that are on there and the type of campaigns they're running, and you can just easily, like 1-2 steps, submit your proposal. There's also this app. It's an app on my phone. It's called Adsense, INSENS. This is specifically for TikTok, and I think all the campaigns are priced at, I think, $800 and less. But yeah, they have a lot of like small businesses. They also have a lot of a little bit more known brands, so Adsense is a good place to look. And there's also this app called the Creator app, Createur. I'm gonna link all these in my description, but basically this is like a directory of all the brands, like literally all brands, like high-end brands, luxury brands, and it has the contact info of their PR or influencer marketing rep, someone you can contact and email about doing a partnership with. So I do believe, I'm not sure, but I do believe it might be invite only because I was invited to it, and you do have to pay. I'll link it in the description anyway, and I hope it's not invite only so that everyone can access it. But it's a really great way to get, you know, contact information for these brands. And I did get a lot of questions about how to pitch and how to reach out to brands to do a sponsorship. So yeah, pitching is a really great way. Just emailing the brand and pitching yourself. And I will say that I did take this course called Mind Your Business. It's by this influencer, Nitsan. She is amazing, and I did have to pay for the course. I think it was around $200-ish, but I think it's well worth it because she literally goes through every single thing you need to know about starting from the bottom and getting to the top. Basically what I'm saying right now, she does it in a much more organized way. So if you have the money to spend and if you want to invest in that, I recommend it. I got a lot of information from that because I was really looking on how I can pitch better more to brands. So yeah, she has templates, like email templates written out that you could just copy and paste and send to brands to propose yourself to them. So I really recommend checking that course out. Okay, someone asked how much I charge brands. So that really depends on the brand and the scope of work, meaning what they're asking me to do. If they ask me to do a dedicated video, I will charge more. If they ask me to do like an integrated video, meaning like a short mention in my video, my rate will depend on that. If they want me to include some social media promotion too, then, you know, my rate will be a little bit higher. Normally I charge between 1K and 10K, just to give you an idea. It's all over the place all the time. I pretty much change it up just depending on what I just mentioned. How long did it take you to actually gain followers? What did you do? I think maybe within the first couple months, 2 months of posting on YouTube consistently. By consistently, I mean like 2 to 3 times a week I would post videos on YouTube. And I gained followers a lot within the after the first like 2 or 3 months. And like I said, it was all because of my viral video about how I lost weight. I think also just because I was posting consistently. And another thing is that I posted follow-up videos to my viral video. I didn't just let my video go viral and just let it sit there and be like, okay, I'm done, like whatever, it went viral. I made follow-up videos to that. I made a lot of what I eat in a day to lose weight videos. I made a lot of like health advice videos, and I think that's kind of why I got more followers, or I got them to kind of stick with me and subscribe with me, because I had my viral video, but then like I kept it going and I posted more videos to like follow up with that. What is an editing program that you recommend for editing YouTube videos and also for editing Reels and TikToks? I use Final Cut Pro. Final Cut Pro is literally like my favorite platform or program to use for editing YouTube videos. Final Cut Pro recently, I think within the past year, they installed a feature where you're able to edit vertical videos, for Reels and TikToks. So that's why I edit all my Reels and all my TikToks on Final Cut Pro. I think the quality is so much better. I also use CapCut for Reels sometimes, or for TikTok sometimes. But yeah, Final Cut Pro is literally my go-to for everything. It costs $300. It's a one-time fee. I think it's worth it because there's so many different features. I think it's just organized very well. And I love how I can like edit my vertical videos for Reels and TikToks. And then my thumbnails, I use Photoshop. The font I use for my thumbnails, like the big like block letters, it's called Gibson. And I think I downloaded it from Adobe Fonts or dafont.com, D-A-F-O-N-T.com. Dafont.com is a great place to download like any type of font. But if you have an Adobe account, you can go on Adobe Fonts, and they have so many different like really cute fonts. Canva also is a really great platform that I use. I use that to create my story templates. If you ever see me posting like I don't know, like designy things on my stories, I use Canva. Some of them I purchased from Etsy, but Canva, I do have a premium account. I pay, I think, $15 a month. It's a lot of things I pay for. So, but I think it's worth it because I have so many different templates to choose from. Where do you get your music and your videos? I get my music from Epidemic Sound. That's another subscription. It's $15 a month. But actually, YouTube itself has a really good library, and they've really done such a good job with their library in the past like few years. They used to have really like weird corny music, but now they have really great like hip, like upbeat, like house, you know, dance like song. How do you come up with new ideas? Okay, so I don't know how I can give advice on this because I feel like it's just who I am. I've just always been such a creative person, and I'm the type of person that will just see a random thing. I'll be out shopping or I'll be out driving and an idea will hit me and I will immediately write it down on my phone. Sometimes I'll be laying in bed, and this is why I have insomnia, because I will lay in bed all night long just thinking all my thoughts, overthinking all the ideas in my head. And sometimes I get ideas for videos while I'm like laying down trying to fall asleep, and I will write it down immediately. So honestly, you know, I get a lot of inspiration from different things. I get inspiration from social media like Instagram, you know, TikTok, YouTube. I'll get inspiration. I will see something on TV and get inspiration. I will just pay attention to what's going on in the world and get inspiration. And a lot of the times for content, I produce content based on events that are happening, like holidays, for example. You know, every time there's a spring sale at Sephora, I will do a video. Every time Nordstrom has their anniversary sale, I will do a video. Every time Christmas comes around, I will do like gift ideas and stuff. So that's a really big thing that I learned, is just to like kind of pay attention to what's going on in the world and like different events and holidays that are coming up and produce content around that. Valentine's Day, you know, put together a video about outfits you can wear for Valentine's dates. Stuff like that. So pay attention to, you know, what's going on in the calendar and events that are coming up. You know, spring is here, so spring hauls, spring fashion, spring home decor, like everything's spring. So I just, you know, pay attention to what is occurring around me, and I kind of just produce ideas around that. Okay, this is a good question. Someone asked, was there ever a time when you were like, F this, it isn't going anywhere? Oh yeah, like so much, especially during the first like year of me doing YouTube. And you know, that was my reservation for not starting. I just felt like what I'm doing is stupid. No one's watching me. I'm just a random person on the internet that no one cares about. And there's so many times I would post a video that I think was so amazing. Like I put so much effort into it. I worked hours on it, and then I would post it and it would get like 500 views. So there was those times when I was like, what am I even doing? Like, is this even worth it? And the answer to that is yes, because that one video doesn't define your whole, what you're doing. You just really got to keep going. And there's so many times when I really thought that what I'm doing is such a waste of time. But honestly, back when I wasn't making money from it and I was just doing it for the hell of it, I loved it. And if you love it, you should just keep doing it, because I mean, I know, you know, the end result is we all want to, you know, make a career out of it and make a living off of it, and that's of course the goal, but the goal is also to do it because you love it. And I just feel like the world is so brainwashed these days, where it's all capitalism and everyone just cares about making money and, you know, materialism things. And I'll be honest, sometimes I'm like that too, but all in all, I just want to be happy. I want to be mentally sane, and I want to just be content with my life and what I'm doing. And even though it was a terrible time, I feel really blessed to have lived the 9-to-5 life, because I know what that's like, and I know the struggle of working in a toxic environment. And then I also know the relief of coming out of that and being able to work for myself and be my own boss. So my answer to that question is yes. I did get those feelings of like, this is going nowhere. But the thing is, I'm so happy I kept going, because if I didn't keep going, I would not be living this life that I live now. It really takes a lot of work. And I know, a lot of people think that being a content creator is easy and like, oh, they get free stuff. They just, just try on clothes and go on vacations. I've never went on vacation for my job before, but people have their assumptions, but it really takes a lot of work. It's a 24-hour job. I am trying to do a better job at cutting myself off. Well, I mean, right now it's 11 o'clock at night and I'm not doing a great job of that today, but for the most part I try to cut myself off at like 6 p.m. and just relax the rest of the night. But it's really hard because your income depends on how much you work. So I am programmed to want to work 24/7, and the 9-to-5 corporate world programmed me to think that. Very toxic. But anyway, yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this, but I hope this inspires you to just keep going and just know that, what, if it makes you happy, just do it. Someone asked, do you have a certain setting on your camera, or do you edit the look through a program? Honestly, like I said, this camera, the Sony ZV-1, literally is such a perfect picture. I rarely have to like edit the picture. And right now it's just on auto. It's on auto movie. So, yeah, I really think the reason the quality looks good is because I have so much lighting around me. I'll show you guys right now. This is my lighting situation. I have this one ring light which has a random red thing on it. I lost the other white one, so I put a red one on it. And then I have these two little ring lights, which I love. So yeah, that's my main lighting setup. And also I have the lights of my vanity on. Okay, and then I also have that lamp there. So okay, that's the behind the scenes of my lighting setup. So yeah, lighting is very important. Lighting makes 100% the difference of a good quality video versus a not good quality video. And I will link all of the lighting ring lights in my description as well. Okay guys, so I answered the majority of the questions. I've actually been sitting here for an hour and 47 minutes, so I think I'm gonna end this video. But like I said, if I didn't address anything that you have a question about, please leave a comment and I will answer your comments. I really appreciate all you guys asking me these questions, and I really hope I answered them all. I know I rambled, and it probably was the the margarita that got me rambling, but regardless, I still hope that you got something from this and that maybe it inspired you a little bit. I do also recommend, like I mentioned, checking out my previous videos. It was a little bit more organized in those videos. Yeah, hopefully this got something pumping in you. And one more question I will answer. Someone asked, is it too late to start? No, I don't think it's ever too late to start. I think this is the best time to begin, actually, because we're going into a new era that's so hyper focused on social media and videos. And I really contribute that to the rise of TikTok. If you don't have a TikTok, I recommend you get on TikTok. You don't have to create like videos, but just as a viewer, just like, go on there and watch videos. I think it's fun. Like, I honestly love creating TikTok videos. I love creating videos in general. I just think it's a really fun thing to do. And I think that's really what you got to remember. It shouldn't be all, driven on followers, on likes. And that's why social media is so toxic, and why I'm really starting to dislike Instagram specifically. I'm really starting to dislike it because I feel like Instagram is it's also materialistic, and everyone just wants to look a certain way and, have an aesthetic looking feed. And honestly, I'll admit it, I'm the same way, but it's so exhausting. I love TikTok. I love YouTube because I can be myself. I could look like a hot mess. My hair is a hot mess. I have no makeup on and I can just be myself. I could never do that on Instagram, maybe on my stories, but not on my feed. I just feel like we should just do what we want to do. Like, just do what makes you happy. I think it's time for me to go to bed. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And like I said, I hope you guys got something from it. I really enjoy making this video and talking and ranting. You guys are all my besties, and I feel like I was just talking to my best friend the whole entire night. And if you made it this far, you are a real one. And I love you. I love you even if you didn't finish this video. But anyway, yeah, so this is it. This is all for me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you guys so much for all your support. I don't say it enough. I need to say it more, but thank you guys so much for watching me and supporting me and leaving all of these kind comments and messages. I have the sweetest subscribers. Like, I have the sweetest followers. Every time I read your comments, and let me just say, even though I don't reply to all of them because it's just so hard to, I read all the comments, both negative and positive, and the positive ones just remind me why I do this and just make me feel so humbled. And I continue to feel very humbled no matter what the numbers are. I honestly don't even think this is real. Like, sometimes I feel like this is like I'm not even living this life and I still work a 9-to-5 job, and this is just like, I don't know, sometimes I like black out and I don't even know what I'm doing. Okay, I'm gonna end this video now. Sorry for ranting so much, and I'm sorry this video was so long. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all in my next video.